This season's short track racing saw 3 different winners so far. Round 6 of the Mercedes-Benz UCI MTB World Cup travelled to Lenzerheide in Switzerland, the first time the short track had featured in the Swiss Alps. The talk of the town was local superstar Jolanda Neff, who had yet to win in front of a home crowd, and with the overall title on the line, she was keen to impress.
Well, the track looks really exciting. I think we have some technical bits in there, and it's a big sprint to the finish line on the asphalt. It's going to be a very exciting race.
The battle for the overall is a 2-horse race. Kate Courtney, the contender, eager to right some wrongs after a disappointing weekend in Val di Sole. As the athletes lined up, Neff and Courtney were front and centre. Neff bolted off the line and took the whole shot, the Swiss rider putting on a show. Pauline Ferrand-Prevot got caught out in the first corner of lap 1. Jenny Risved's in her first short track race pulled ahead early as she navigated her route, looking more confident than ever. But it was disaster for Courtney in lap 3, a crash. She found herself having to battle back to the leading pack, but never truly recovered, and as the race progressed, she fell further behind. The long climb provided an opportunity to attack, and on lap 7, Elisabeth Brandau made her move. As the lap came to a close, Brandau went for that killer blow, only to realise she had misjudged the race, the German crossing the line and accidentally pulling up with 1 lap to go.
I don't see that I have 1 lap more. I was so over limit, and normally maybe I could go further on, but I thought it was the last lap. I don't know.
Pauline Ferrand-Prevot now found herself back in front, Neff on her wheel. With 100 metres of asphalt in front of them, it came down to a sprint finish. But as last Sunday proved, Ferrand-Prevot had the edge, crossing the line centimetres ahead of the home favourite.
I knew I was a bit stronger in sprint, so yeah, I was happy to beat her today, and now we have to see on Saturday race.
So, Pauline Ferrand-Prevot takes first in Lenzerheide. Jolanda still just short of a win on home soil. Jenny Risved podiums, taking third. So after the short track, 83 points separate Jolanda Neff and Kate Courtney in the overall. That win puts Pauline Ferrand-Prevot ahead of Anne Terpstra, who slips to 4th. Switzerland played host to the penultimate round of the Mercedes-Benz UCI Mountain Bike World Cup. The atmosphere building in Lenzerheide as fans piled in to catch a glimpse of their favourite son. Nino Schurter, who had grown up half an hour away from the track, had an opportunity to win his first short track of the season, and he wasn't struggling for motivation. Although Schurter topped the overall standings, it was Mathieu van der Poel who had been faultless this season, unbeaten in this discipline. The battle was on.
Really cool to race back home. I'm living really close from here, so yeah, it's super extra motivation, yeah.
After suffering from severe exhaustion in Val di Sole last week, Henrique Avancini looked back to perfect health as he and Jordan Sarrou led the pack through the opening laps. Schurter found himself working hard at the top of the leading group. The noise from the crowd was deafening. The lead exchanged hands numerous times, Matthias Flukiger, Avancini and Van der Poel sharing the work. With 2 laps to go, the leading trio had built up a sizable gap. Van der Poel made a break up the incline and appeared to put some space between him and Schurter. But the gap was soon closed on the downhill. Next to challenge was Avancini, an all-out attack from the Brazilian and the first signs that Nino was weakening. But as Van der Poel hit the asphalt with the finish line in sight, no one had an answer. A winning run to wrap up his short track season.
Yeah, I'm really satisfied. I think I finally made a step to be there out front with the good guys, and yeah, winning 2 World Cups and Europeans. I think it's been a fantastic season for me on the mountain bike.
Schurter gave the crowd much to cheer, but it was not enough to see him prevail on home soil.
I had some good luck, so I tried a few times, but then second last lap when Van der Poel attacked, I suffered quite a bit, and then I was a bit empty for the last lap, but I'm super happy with my performance.
Mathieu van der Poel has won every short track race he's ridden in 2019, as he records his 8th short track win of his career. A recovered Henrique Avancini takes second, with Nino Schurter settling for third. The French showed a strong performance with 4 riders in the top 10. Those results mean that Nino Schurter is still comfortably at the top of the pile in the overall, despite Mathieu van der Poel closing the gap. With Sunday still to run, the top 4 are still in contention.